Okay, let's look at our earthquakes first, and then I have something to show you. I'm just curious of what is there. All right, 2.6, that's the largest quake we have over here in Hawaii. And we're starting to we've got two quakes here back to back in the last few minutes, 2.3 and 2.4 around Pahala. All right, over here on this side, one small one around Hebgen Lakes, small one in Nevada, small activity. Let's see what this one is in Oregon, minus 0.2. Now in Southern California, you can see the earthquake activity down through here. It's all small except for around this area, 2.0, Little Lake. Now we zoom down to here, get it to work right. This is the area where we got the fault lines. You got the San Andreas fault that comes down this side into the Brawley seismic zone, and you have the San Andreas up here, but it's junctioned off into the San Jacinto. And you can see down through here the way the ridges are made and everything. But anyway, the San Jacinto, look here, there's three quakes straight in the line down through here, 1.4 around Anza. This is blocked off with something, and when this Brawley seismic zone, we have a small quake every now and then down through here, but I think it's because they falling in, like a mining break would fall in, shake the ground, they put it down as an earthquake. I think it's what's going on down here when we do have something, because something ain't right down here in Southern California around Salton Sea. And we got two small quakes over there, 1.0 and a 0.8. But the earthquakes is trying to come down and actually trying to junction off this way towards San Diego over that way. So we could have a large quake down in here, and Nevada. Let's go look at Nevada now. I was drawn to these two places, looking at them at the earthquake activity, the way things are going, and the Earth shows you signs. So it brought me to here. Like something may go on in this area. And let me remind you that there is no quakes. Let me show you right here. There's earthquakes here. Now, this is the last 30 days, all magnitude. Even the very small quakes. It shows every quake the last 30 days. Nothing here in this area. Let's zoom down and see what we got going on in this area. Well, what is this? Now, you can see two big circles right here. Well, circles in the middle. I don't know why they're there. I just noticed that. You have to look real hard to see that circle right there. But anyway, let's go look and see what this is called in the middle. It's called the other. Other. The other. All right, let's go look on the Google map and see what's going on that. Google Earth. All right, let's zoom down here. My mouse ain't working right, so you got to overlook it a little bit here, but doing the best I can with it. Trying to get it to work right, because there's a lot of stuff here I need to show you. It's really interesting. Okay, now this is what they call the other. What even is that? And what's this circle formation around it? Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. So I can get this right here. It ain't gonna turn. Yeah, here we go. All right, let's look at this. We got this thing. I don't know what that is. And get this comes out. Got these things going around this. It's got different poles or something. And this here, these designs. Are we trying to communicate with someone or something? You can see all these designs of how they're made. Some kind of outfit there. Let's back up here. Look at this. I don't know what to make of it. I don't even know what it could be. Not unless we're trying to communicate with somebody or something. You like this one. This one is standing up this way. You can see how it's standing. This is the shadow. Okay, let's go over here. You got arrows pointing this way. All kinds of arrows in this. Over here on this side, we have these arrows. And then you can tell they're a long ways away from each other. They're not. This one's over here, and you got to jump over here to this one. There's all kinds of stuff, all kinds of different circles and everything. I could show you more if this mouse was working right, but I just can't get it to work right. I've tried everything, and I'm using it in a different way. So if you hear it clicking, just overlook it because I have to use it like that to show you what I'm showing you now. But I just don't understand what these symbols are. What are these? And let's go over here. This is the really interesting part right here. Let's get this right. Okay, let me zoom in. There's some more arrows around that camp. It's got a circle around it. Don't know what that is. And this, I wouldn't know. But anyway, let's move on over here to the other stuff. You got this one. Looks like Pink Panther to me. I mean, it's even got the eyeball. Got his chin and everything. Looks just like Pink Panther. But I don't know what this symbol is. All right, let's go over here to another one. This one. What is this? I mean, are we trying to communicate with somebody or something, or what's going on with all of this? This is just unreal stuff, really. And up here on this end, here's another thing about it. Up here on this end, and all these vehicles in here, all these vehicles, houses, campers, mostly campers, vehicles, buses, and stuff like that. It's all kinds. Now let's go back up here where I was going. All right, now here's the way in. It's got some kind of checkpoint. But notice buses, campers, and buses. It's big campers here. And let's go on up. Let's go on up through here to see what's going on. More campers. And pretty good ways away from that area. It's called the Gate Road. You got checkpoints. All this traffic backed up. And then another set right here. I'm just curious. Hidden out in the middle of Black Rock Desert and prone to a large, very large earthquake. Could happen at any time, but I just don't understand what is up there. What is that place? But anyway, northwest Nevada, around the pyramid, up north of that. 2.5 and greater. We're expecting a 6.0 and greater in the next 3 to 5 days. Cascadia is already showing it building up. We seen a couple of days ago there was no 6.0s in our forecast and nothing happened. So 3 to 5 days, watch for a large quake. Down here in Southern California is a danger zone, for earthquakes. San Diego. Now let's back up and look see what else is going on around the world. 5.5 at Dak, Alaska. 5.2 Russia. Not much going on over this way except for 5.1 around Turkey. Alright, look for that 6.0 greater. Could lead up to a 7 plus. And you can see the activity that we got going on. This is odd activity. We got this 4.8 Mid-Atlantic Ridge up here in Greenland. When have you ever seen an earthquake right here? 4.5, 4.6. And over here on the fault, way up in the Arctic Ocean, 5.1 and a 4.9. So we're looking at this odd activity and the way things are going. It's showing, and this here, it's showing that it's building again, like it's blocked. There was no hot spots coming down through it except for one small one. So that means in the next 3 to 5, and what's going on here and around the world too, and up here, you put all this together, and that shows you something's coming in the next 3 to 5 days. I'll see you on the next updates. Everybody stay safe, and we'll be watching. And by the way, all I seen in Canada earthquakes was one that was reported shaking over here.